Okay, let's pick up quick where we left off. Let's apply this to an equation. So most oxidation reduction reactions, we can call them redox reactions, are going to be single replacement reactions. So in our copper lab, we had 2 single replacement reactions. We had the copper at the beginning, and then we had the zinc at the end. So you're going to do oxidation reduction analysis for both of those. So let's practice it with a different situation. So different metal, different acid, but same steps. So the first thing we're going to do is put in oxidation numbers. So I always remember the rule, it's 0 if it is just the element by itself or a diatomic. So I see magnesium here is going to be 0, and then my hydrogen gas at the end is going to be 0. Next, I look for oxygen. There's no oxygen in this one. And then I look for hydrogen because those ones, again, follow those same rules. So in this case, my hydrogen is with a chlorine. Chlorine's a nonmetal, so that means my hydrogen is going to be positive. So I've got a positive 1 here. And that makes, in order to balance it, my chlorine a -1. And then when I look over here, I've got MgCl2. Those are 2 monatomic ions. So my magnesium is always a +2 when it's in a compound. And then each chlorine is -1 for 2 total. And that balances itself out as well. So now we need to figure out which is oxidized and which is reduced. So remember, oxidation is loss of electrons, and it's going to become more positive. So we can see 2 changes here. Magnesium changes from 0 to +2, and hydrogen changes from +1 to 0. So oxidation is loss.
Good morning. There is a Strive meeting at 7:45 in the media center. Again, there is a Strive meeting at 7:45 in the media center.
Sorry for that interruption. Okay, so oxidation is loss. So if we lose electrons, we're going to become more positive. So in this case, magnesium went from 0 to +2, which means that it lost 2 electrons. So magnesium is the element that is being oxidized. And then which one is reduced? Reduction is gain. That's our Rig part. So if we look at our hydrogen, it's going from +1 to 0. So when we gain an electron, we become more negative, or we lose a charge. So our hydrogen is the part of our equation that's being reduced. Notice our chlorine stayed the same, -1 to -1. So we'll always have one thing that's oxidized, one thing that's reduced, and the rest of the equation should stay the same. We'll do some more practice in class. Make sure that you read this section in your book as well.